What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm going to start off right quick by apologizing. I'm not sure how the hell this happened, but this news article just flew right up underneath my radar, and I did not even know about it until this afternoon. Check this out, y'all. Exclusive. Biden races to sell off border wall parts before Trump takes office. Now, it's like, okay, how much more can this guy even do at this point, right? Now, I've described it as Joe Biden. He's got this nice jacket, this overcoat or whatever, and, it's real nice, designer jacket he paid way too much money for. He's got this jacket, except the only thing to that jacket is it's got a bunch of grenades all over it. And as he's walking right out of the White House, what is he doing? He's taking these grenades, pulling the pin, and throwing them behind him, burning everything to the freaking ground as he exits the building. It's insane. How many more stories like this are we going to cover before Joe Biden leaves office of him just destroying everything, right? Like selling off the border wall. Are you freaking kidding me? This is absolutely nuts, preposterous, ridiculous, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know what the hell to say other than how stupid can somebody be, right? I can't say. This might even be illegal. This is just totally absurd, and it's so aggravating to me. But before we get into this thing, y'all do me a favor. Smash that like button for me. I sure would appreciate it, y'all. And if you're new around here, smash that subscribe button. That's the only way to help me out, y'all. Share this video, all that good jazz. But let's get into this right quick, because this is absurd, y'all. The Biden administration using its final weeks to haul a massive amount of border wall materials away from the southern border to be sold off in a government auction, an apparent effort to hinder President-elect Donald Trump's efforts to secure the border, the Daily Wire has learned. Yeah, so this is coming from the Daily Wire. So, and it's an exclusive story. This is just one of the most obscene gestures that I think Joe Biden has done thus far. Just outright. We covered an article like a week or so ago talking about they compiled all the numbers, and come to find out, we've had the worst border crisis in United States history. We've had more illegal immigration than we've ever had in our past. Total. It's just absurd. And now he's wanting to sell off the border wall. Like, get this. All right, let's say you hire a contractor, okay? You hire a contractor to do a job. Contractor starts doing the job, but he does, it's okay work. But for some reason, the guy goes out of business. Let's just say he goes just right out of business. He's no longer in business. So you get another contractor, picks up the job, right? Doesn't even start work, and then sells off your materials. This is just so absurd, y'all. It's so absurd. This wall was paid for by you. You paid for this. Taxpayer dollars paid for this. And now he's going to sell it off for pennies on the dollar, as we'll come to find out. Videos obtained exclusively by the Daily Wire from a U.S. Customs and Border Patrol agent showed unused sections of the wall being hauled away on the back of flatbed trucks from a section of the border just south of Tucson, a hotspot for illegal crossings. During the Biden administration, the agent estimates that up to a half a mile per day of unused border wall is being moved. They are taking it from 3 stations, Nogales, Tucson, and 3 Points. The Border Patrol agent, who was granted anonymity to speak freely, told the Daily Wire. The goal is to move all of it off the border before Christmas. Trump made clear during his campaign that he intends to finish construction of the border wall, making use of the material that have remained untouched at the border since President Joe Biden took office in 2021. If the material brought to the border during his first term is sold off, it will significantly delay any progress on one of Trump's flagship campaign promises at the border. The government contractor DP Trucking LLC is transporting the pieces of the wall north on Interstate 19 to Pinal Air Park in Marana, Arizona, where it is being auctioned through GovPlanet, a surplus government equipment auction marketplace. This is just absurd. Brand new wall. Why is this? I'm serious, y'all. Like, I'm going to petition the government. I'm going to write my congressman and ask, can he legally get away with doing this? This has got to be illegal. I'm sorry. This has got to be illegal. This is so ridiculous. It flies in the face of everything else that Joe Biden has done to burn this freaking country to the ground. This is just getting outright absurd. They just started taking all the wall that was not used, which is still totally good and usable, and they started taking it northbound, the agent said. They're pulling it all off the border. Harold Lambeth, the owner of the trucking company, confirmed to the Daily Wire in a phone call that his company is transporting the unused border wall sections north away from the construction sites. He said he is unable to disclose further information about the work. Video of the GovPlanet auction site where the material is being taken shows seemingly endless piles of unused border wall material. Another video taken from one of the construction sites on the border shows DP Trucking LLC trucks passing through with the same style of unused border wall stacked up the back of their flatbeds. This is just absurd. Okay, so what company was that? Hang on, I forget right off. What company was that? DP Trucking LLC? So, DP Trucking LLC, this is a message to you. What in the F do you think you're doing? You need to have some balls. Stand up to the government. Say, no, you're not going to do it. Any trucking company out there, just tell them flat out, no. They can't haul it off if no trucking company will do it. This is what we've got to get some people with balls in this country. You know, like cops all the time. They always say, like, back the blue constantly. Oh, back the blue. No, you shouldn't back the blue, because we do have evil cops in this world, right? There are bad cops out there. You shouldn't just back the blue regardless, right? Just like something like this. These people, this is disgusting actions on their part, knowing for a fact that their tax money paid for this. They're getting paid again. They're double dipping on this, and that's coming from more taxpayer dollars. So, DP Trucking LLC, you can go somewhere else with this. You should have told them no. Any other trucking company should have told them no. We need to have some people with a spine in this country willing to stand up when they see an injustice like this. When they see something possibly illegal going down, they should stand up and say, no, we're not going to take this. This wall was paid for. It doesn't need to be hauled off. You need to have the construction company that was contracted to do the job get back out here and start building this damn wall, instead of hauling it off to be auctioned. This is so absurd. I don't even have words for it. It left me speechless when I first found out about this. I'm like, what the F? What in the... It just blows my freaking mind. And they would be willing to do this. Like, kudos to that CBP agent who come out and told the Daily Wire about this. Otherwise, we wouldn't know about it. Straight up. They would just be selling off that border wall, and we would have no idea this ever took place, because the mainstream news isn't going to cover this outright. Just straight up. And these companies that are willing to destroy this country for, profit in the near term, like in the short term, these companies, should be put out of business, in my opinion. DP Trucking LLC, whatever, you can go somewhere else, right? We don't need evil people in this world. That's partly evil because that border crisis is causing damage to this country. It's ruining people's lives. It's ruining all kinds of stuff. It's damaging. It's just one of the most damaging things you can do to a country is not have any borders. Just allow unmitigated immigration to come across your border. This is so insane. Like I said, I'm struggling to find the words. This is how much this pisses me off, y'all. The auction website shows that sales occurred as recently as December 4th for precisely the types of materials being pulled off the border. GovPlanet has online auctions set for December 11th and December 18th for more of the border wall material, which is listed on the company's website as 32 by 91 by 7.91 Yeah, steel bollard wall sections and with grout. They're getting rid of the grout too. Yay. The bidding for each section of wall panel is set to begin at only $5 according to the website. Rep. Eli Crane, whose congressional district borders the Pinal Air Park where the material is being sold, said the Biden administration is purposefully hamstringing Trump before he takes office. Sorry about that, y'all. The Biden administration is well aware they shouldn't have reversed the construction of the border wall. If it's true they are purposefully hamstringing an incoming president, it wouldn't be shocking, Crane told the Daily Wire. Why would they want to see President Trump succeed with policies they aggressively sabotaged? The longtime Border Patrol agent has seen political fights play out over the border before and believes that the Biden administration is trying to stymie Trump's ability to quickly secure the border as soon as he returns to office. When Trump comes back and he wants to start the border wall all over again, the whole entire funding fight is going to happen again, the agent said. That's their play. He's going to have to fight for this again. This is so insane, so absurd, something I didn't think about. Yeah, now it's going to have to go through Congress again. Once again, like I said, because that funding was specifically for construction of the border wall. Right? This should be illegal. This flies in the face of what the American people want. This is the federal government defying the will of Congress, for crying out loud. Defying what you say. This is authoritarian actions right here. Right? Once again, I talk about Joe Biden being an authoritarian all the time because you look at their actions with all the lawfare, going after Trump, taking, silencing people, voices on social media, for crying out loud. Violating people's First Amendment rights all over the damn place, forcing you to pay for some kids' college loans, for goodness sakes. Forcing you to fund war all over the place. This is an authoritarian leader who is getting away with as much authoritarianism as he can. And they call Trump the authoritarian. Look at Biden's actions, for crying out loud. Once again, Joe Biden, before doing this, was already the worst president in United States history. But he is just rapidly sealing his legacy in as by far the worst president in United States history. This guy is just sabotaging everything. Does not care about this country. Does not care if we succeed. Does not care if we secure our borders. None of that. Does not care about this country whatsoever. Because in Joe Biden's words himself, unmitigated illegal migration will turn cities to dust. That's what Joe Biden said back in the late 90s. So he knows exactly what he's doing here. And it pains me to say that he's doing this on purpose. On freaking purpose. For his pride. For his freaking ego. Just to get back at Donald Trump. This is so absurd. Once again, like I said, folks, I've lost words to describe how pissed off I am about this. This is just so insane, and I just can't believe this flew under my radar. Once again, I apologize for this, y'all. I don't know how I missed this story. This is from a couple of days ago, like 4 days ago. Yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah, it's from the 12th. That's insane. How did I not hear about this? I only heard about this when I saw Trump responding to this. Saw a news article, oh, Trump responds to this. Right? Because I'm constantly poring over corporate press articles. No corporate press website covered this. None of them. Because that's what I do, y'all. I pore over corporate press, left-wing news. None of them covered this. This is like one of the biggest stories of the year. Joe Biden selling off the border wall. Once again, I just don't know what else to say about this. This is so absurd, and it's pissing me off, and I need to calm down a little bit. But I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about all this down in the comments section, because this blows my freaking mind. I just, once again, I've lost words as to how mad this is really. Y'all let me know what y'all think. That's all I got for this one. I want to thank everybody for watching. And y'all try to have a good day. Stay legitical. Peace.